Hi, we're Coast Technology Group, and we'd like to be your technology partner in your home or business.
Come see what simple, reliable technology can do for you.
Our team has over 150 years of combined IT experience. Whether you need a full IT management provider or audio and video support, we have the means to get the job done right. We offer remote monitoring and management, cybersecurity, and network infrastructure services. We'll help you design the right system with our high-definition surveillance cameras and cutting-edge smart alarm systems. Football stadiums, cafes, schools, churches, and residential homes have all found success with our services. Coast Technology Group can find the solution to fit any budget because helping your business grow while maintaining safety and security is our main goal. Coast Technology Group. Simple, reliable technology.
Well, welcome in on this live Sunday evening edition of the Texable Weather Lab. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Bowling. I appreciate you always for carving out a little bit of time here this evening to figure out what the forecast is going to hold here over the next several days. So is everybody done with the rain? You call it uncle yet? Yeah, my yard is a complete swamp. I'm glad I got it mowed last night before all that heavy rain came through this morning. Then this morning for Father's Day, was able to just cuddle my little daughter and just watch the storms roll through. There were a couple of stronger ones. We did get a brief 70-mile-an-hour wind gust out there in Altus, but not hearing too much in the way of damage. There was a little bit of damage in Elmer where part of a barn was blown off because of that. But most of this was just heavy rainfall and some gusty winds coming through for much of the area this morning. Now, there is still a chance for lingering downpours here heading into tomorrow night and also into Tuesday night. As far as anything widespread, really not looking at any chances there. But the big story will continue to be the heat, and we'll talk about where those numbers will go here in just a couple of minutes. But first, I want to give a big thanks to the folks that make this what it is, the free resource for you and your family heading through the severe weather season. And first off, one of those is Kim Thomas and the Kim Thomas Real Estate Team. You're trying to get in the real estate market, trying to sell your home. Maybe you're looking for your dream home. I know it's PCS season. Military's out there moving. She has had 20 years of experience here in the Lawton area, working not only for the folks here that call Lawton Fort Sill home, but those that call it home for maybe 2 or 3 years. So for our military as well, you're looking to get in that market, give Kim Thomas a call. She is at 1701 Northwest Cash Road, or give her a call at 580-704-9916. Maybe you got a little bit of damage. Maybe you're shopping plans for your insurance policy. You got a new driver in the home. You've got a new vehicle, whatever it is. Vincent Saylor here wants to be your insurance agent. He is the State Farm agent here in town. He can be found at 2401 West Gore Boulevard, or reach out to him at 580-699-2771. And of course, the folks here leading up to this newscast or this weathercast here, the great folks at Coast Technology Group. Maybe you're trying to take care of your computer situation. Maybe you're trying to get the conference room in your office set up. Maybe you're trying to get speakers in your auditorium. Maybe you're trying to get the Google Home or the man cave set up at home. They want to help you out. Give them a call, 580-357-4482. Here is how things played out today. Managed a high of 86 degrees in Lawton, 85 in Wichita Falls. That is below average for this time of the year. 92 is what we typically reach for this time in mid-June. Records were obviously safe, 105 and 110, but we did tack on. We picked up about 1 2/3 inches here in the Lawton area at the Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, and about 2.5 inches down in Wichita Falls today. That's a record for the day down there in North Texas, and that puts us at 24 inches on the year so far. So for almost half the year, we have picked up 12 inches above where we should be. So we are nearly doubling our rainfall on the year so far through June 15th. That is outstanding. That is amazing. Wichita Falls sitting at 22.65 inches of rainfall. Quite a bit of water dropped on this region. Now, here's a look at some of those rainfall totals today. And you can see that most of the area, most of southwest Oklahoma, even up towards Oklahoma City, did on average pick up about an inch to 2 inches of rainfall. There were some embedded pockets in there around Oklahoma City that obviously had to deal with some flash flooding concerns. And Comanche County and other areas were not left out here. Look at the big pocket of rainfall that popped up right along Highway 115, going north out of Cache up towards the visitor center at the refuge and the West Range there at Fort Sill. 4 inches of radar estimated rainfall coming down in those areas. So a lot of water going down West Cache Creek, some of those drainage canals out there. So a lot of water moving earlier on this morning. A lot of it was collecting on the streets, even downtown Lawton, picking up closer to 2.5 to 3 inches of rainfall here as well. But a lot of rainfall coming down over that short period of time, over a handful of hours. So that was quite a rainy stretch here to start the day. Now, looking ahead to Monday's forecast, that's where we start to see things dialing up the heat. Now, some of the models have not been really maybe overdoing how much moisture is out there. Now, we'll bring the temperatures down just a little bit since the sun's going to go straight to trying to evaporate all the moisture that's fallen. So temperatures won't be as toasty. Again, still expecting 92 degrees in the Lawton area and 93 in Walters, 90 in Ardmore, but where we didn't see as heavy rainfall, we did get some decent amounts out there. But again, Altus around 97, Hollis around 98, Mangum around 96 degrees. Kathy is saying that they had 4 inches at her home this morning. So yeah, quite a bit of rainfall. I assume you'd be out there around the Cache area if that is true. Again, that would track about that much coming through the region. So again, sunny and warmer here. We're going to see that east wind shift out of the south gradually to about 10 miles per hour coming up here on Sunday afternoon. Now, there is a small chance that we could see a dying storm out of the Texas Panhandle trying to come in, be mainly out there towards Eric and Hollis, maybe towards Willow, Mangum. That would be the best opportunity at seeing that. But otherwise, they would see some added clouds from the blow-off from the tops of those thunderstorms here coming up tomorrow night. But most of the area is going to be very warm and muggy, mid-70s. So it's that time of the year where it's not refreshing anymore. Those morning lows are starting out in the mid-70s. So quite stuffy out the door Tuesday morning. Now, we are watching for just that small chance of a storm. I think the better chance, again, is Panhandles, northwestern Oklahoma. We might see a stray storm survive down this way. But again, that time frame's about 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. heading into Monday night. Quarter hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. But again, I keep it at about a 10% chance. Again, maybe a lingering storm surviving, diving down this way, heading into Monday evening into very early Tuesday morning. Now, Tuesday is where we really expect to see the heat. Look at this, about 98 degrees. I did dial that back a little bit from the 100 I had the last couple of days, especially with the added moisture out there. I don't think we're going to be done with drying it out, so I think that may shave off a degree or two on the highs. So it's still 98 degrees in Lawton and Walters, 95 in Duncan, 100 for Frederick, Altus, Mangum, 101 in Hollis, and 93 over into the Sulphur area. So you factor in all that mugginess out there too, it's going to feel like it's closer to 110. So I know there's some folks that have been out there practicing. I know we're getting geared up. We're always getting geared up for high school football, right? But again, make sure you're taking it easy out there. You're taking frequent breaks. If you're going to do most of this outside stuff, try and confine it to the morning or the evening hours. It is going to be extremely humid. So again, you're not going to notice how much moisture you're losing because you're just completely soaked. It's not really evaporating off of you, so it's not going to keep you cool. So make sure you stay hydrated out there. You take frequent breaks throughout the day on Tuesday. And then there is that small chance at a storm that may survive here into western Oklahoma, down to around the Red River here heading into Tuesday evening. So around 7 in the evening all the way through 4 in the morning. Again, a level 1 marginal risk for most of our area. There is a low but not zero tornado threat. That is not the primary of my concerns with this. But again, golf ball hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts could be possible with the strongest storms. So that's something we'll need to keep a watch on heading towards Tuesday evening. Now, Wednesday, we see that move on. There's another stray chance of storms coming up that evening as well. But again, another hot, humid day. 97 in Lawton, 95 Duncan, 94 Chickasha, 99 in Frederick, and 94 over in the Hollis area. So again, still feeling like it's closer to 100 and 105 throughout the day on Wednesday. So again, the high heat is here for the next few days. So here is a look at your 7-day forecast brought to you always by my good friends over at Coast Technology Group. So you do see it kept that late 10% chance, mainly for areas out towards the west heading into Monday night. About 92 degrees for the high here in the Lawton area. Straight storm out in the western part of our area coming up Tuesday with temperatures right around 100 degrees for most of our area, coming down a degree, still toasty with those evening storms for Wednesday as well. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, full sunshine. We should cut off the faucet, I believe, here as we get the high pressure starting to build a little bit more. Temperatures will be around the mid and upper 90s for that stretch. But again, still feeling like the low 100s due to all the moisture that's still around heading into the upcoming weekend. So do want to talk more about what we've got coming up here as far as the pattern and what that looks like and how that will keep the heat around for right now, but also what we expect to see here coming into the coming weeks, where we do expect to see some of those spotty storm chances here. So let me show what we've got here as far as the outlooks, if you will. So here is what that outlook looks like. So heading towards the tail end of our 7-day forecast, that heat bubble will shift from nearby here and over towards the Midwestern states and up into the mid-Atlantic. So you can see right there that bullseye over Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia, Kentucky, expecting some well above average temperatures out there. We're still on the tail end or the edge of that clockwise flow that will be around that high pressure. So it's going to bring up some moisture in our area, and it may bring in just a lingering chance at showers and storms. So we're what we would call on the edge of that ring of fire. So usually you see some storm systems that will develop on that lingering edge of the high pressure bubble. So we'll watch out for that heading towards the end of next week as well. So that is something we'll keep our eyes on here. Let's pull this outlook off, and then let's see what we've got as far as these models go. Come in a little bit closer and just show you what may occur over the next couple of nights. And again, it's not going to be anything widespread, but let's just step through here and see what we've got. So that gets us through most of the day here Monday. It's not showing too much. Maybe you can see those lingering showers or storms that would develop in the panhandle. It's not showing much developing here, but some of the blow off of the tops of these storms coming through during that time frame. There may be some scattered showers midday on Tuesday, but the better chance would be in the evening hours out towards the west. Those would start to move in. So that's something I'd be watching out for as we go towards Tuesday evening and Wednesday evening. So stray storm chances. Some of those could be a little bit noisier. Severe chances, not highly likely, but they are there. So we'll watch out for that. Mainly a hail and damaging wind threat as we go towards the next couple of evenings. And then I want to look ahead here to what we've got as far as our pattern, what that looks like. So let me got to hop off of each of these screens and keep showing the next one. So that's why I'm hopping around here. So there you go. So what you're looking at here, these are the winds up above our heads. And this is usually what helps to steer the weather patterns across the United States. So what you see out there right now, we have our little weak weather system that came through here that drove those storms through our area. I shouldn't call it weak, but it was enough to drive those rain and storm chances for our area. The heat bubble is parked over the Four Corners region. So watch as this moves on for the next couple of days. There are some lingering storm chances. Those little blips of green will help to drive some of these storms heading into the next couple of nights. So there is for late Monday night and Tuesday, and then late Tuesday night and Wednesday. So these little short waves will help to drive the lift for storms the next couple of nights. So the heat bubble starts to build here a little bit towards the end of the week. You can see how that storm pattern shifts more towards the northern plains. And the focus of the heat bubble is not right over us towards the weekend. So we'll see the temperatures go down slightly. So I'd still look at more low to mid 90s. Again, average high is 92 degrees. We were still on the fringe of slightly above average temperatures. So when you get 94, 95, yeah, that's slightly above average. So that's what we're looking at here, mid 90s, heading through that stretch through the weekend and early next week. Again, we'll start to see that moisture coming back, and then those storm systems will be in the region. Be enough to drive some isolated to scattered storm chances here heading into early next week. That's something we'll keep an eye on as that pattern sticks around through the end of June. You still have that dip in the jet stream here. That's the 25th, 26th. So there may still be some storm chances there heading towards the end of the month. Again, I have not seen it go this long with us consistently seeing rain and storm chances this deep into the summer. So that keeps it there. The pattern flattens out heading towards the tail end of the month and towards the 4th of July holiday. It looks like things will start getting hot once again. But again, that forecast is 2-3 weeks out. I wouldn't put a lot of credence in that, but just giving you an idea of how things may play out here towards the tail end of the month. So it looks like still some isolated to scattered storm chances will be possible heading towards the tail end of the month before things get hot again, heading towards the month of July, which you would expect things to be firecracker hot across the area. So again, hopefully everybody gets to dry out here. We get to let the lawns dry out. I get to let the water hopefully seep away and have the kids enjoy the backyard for once. But right now it is oceanfront property here in Oklahoma. If you get that reference, you're a good fan of country music. So again, quite a bit of water still standing around. We will dial up that heat here over the next couple of days, excuse me. Still some lingering storm chances here for Monday night into Tuesday night. But it looks like overall the pattern will be drying out here for the next several days. We just dial up those temperatures right up into the 90s. So we've held it off for long enough. The heat is going to be here. It is going to be that soupy type of heat, not the dry heat, but going to see those heat index values around 100 to possibly even 110 with all the moisture that's laying around here as well. So please take care of yourselves. If you've got anything you got to do outside, you got to try and knock down the weeds or the grass. Try and do that first thing in the morning or as late into the evening as you can, just to give yourself the best shot. I know we've got a lot of folks that are trying to do things for sports. Let's make sure everybody's taken care of there, staying hydrated, keep all that to the evening as well. And again, just watch out for your players. Make sure everybody is good. Make sure everybody is healthy. So again, appreciate everybody for hopping in here and supporting the stream. As always, enjoy the start of your week. And of course, hopefully you'll join us back here on Wednesday evening for another update on the forecast. Until then, have a great night and enjoy the start of your week.